Yeah. So just wanted to tap in on this Jim Jones slash Nas discussion debate, however y'all want to put it. Um, I just heard Jim Jones on Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast, and the way he was talking, like, don't get it confused, cause his answer was he was in 11th grade when he first heard Nas. Yeah, I think he like a year older than me. Bless me. So yeah, we in the same age range for sure. So what he took his glasses off, started, saying, let's not get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, he influenced the young niggas, and Nas influenced the older niggas, right? And I don't think Jim Jones should even responded to that, like, especially like that, you know what I'm saying? I really believe that, um, like, cause he started off by saying, he a fan of Nas, period. And then he kind of went into like, let's not get it twisted, you know. Now, um, I don't know, man. I just, and I fuck with Jim Jones, but they really shouldn't even be compared. Like, this shit is weird. That's if I was Jim Jones, I would have said that. Like, I don't even know how they comparing us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the type, it ain't about an influence. It's about the type of influence. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas influence, Nas influence you is introspective. You know what I mean? Like, you learn and get insight and inspiration from Nas. Jim Jones, you gonna feel good. You gonna feel fly. You know what I'm saying? You got the top down. You know what I'm saying? You in Miami. That's different. You know, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, but they kind of go hand in hand. You need Nas and Jim Jones. So it's just a different vibe. But from our era, they complement each other. Like, there ain't no competition. That's why bro, like, you know, Nas influence, influence you internally. You get built up within, have the confidence to go outside. Once you get outside, you need to turn on Jim Jones. You see what I'm saying? Like, they complement each other. So, but the point I'm saying, if I'm Jim Jones, I wouldn't have said nothing. Because when he said he influenced like the 22-year-olds right now, we in the same age range as Nas. So what that look like? You influencing 22-year-olds. Them are kids' age, bro. We got kids older than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't party with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, I don't even want my music to I want my music to touch that age range, but I'm trying to touch their parents to you know what I'm saying? So their parents can put their kids up on it. Like, I don't want to touch them directly. I mean, if I do, that's cool. But you know what I mean? Like, this is a chain of command that you know what I'm saying that I'm dealing with. So like, I want to touch the parents or the uncles and aunts, and then if the kids listening, good. Cause if they not, you know what I mean, like, it ain't gonna really land like it's supposed to. You At this point, we kind of need the elders to latch on and to get their babies to gravitate towards. Because if that's not the case, if they don't respect their own parents, then they ain't gonna respect no old rappers either. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point that I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it though. Jim Jones. You want to be relevant, but that's not necessarily relevant at this. You know what I'm saying? Juncture, but young kids listening to older, artists' music is never wrong. You know what I mean? It's never wrong. 'Cause a lot of times they feel like they discovering it. You know what I mean, on their own, and that's always powerful. Let's ride. What up, man? I see you, baby. I see you, baby boy. Yeah, you got. What did you say? You going to touch my parents and uncles? Yeah, I mean, the point of it is your parents and uncles are gonna listen to it, and if you listening to your parents and uncles, you gonna listen to it also. So it's called chain of command. You got it. Just out of respect, you hit the older ones first, right? Yeah, y'all might not ever heard that term, but it's called the chain of command. You got to go to the top first. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a boss, I can't talk to another boss worker. I got to talk to the other boss first. You know what I mean? It's called chain of command, the proper chain of command. So that's how that works. But yeah, I don't know, man. Jim Jones, he definitely official. But I just kind of felt the vibe when he said, what I'm saying? Like he influenced, I kind of felt the vibe, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like, 'cause damn, didn't Fat Joe just get the little Rico shit? And now he talking about he influencing the little babies. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Cause I still make music, and it's like I ain't gonna lie. I honestly, now it's a way, what I mean, to influence the youth, but I ain't necessarily aiming for that. Ain't proud of that at all. I ain't trying to, cause I don't thug with these young cats. Like you don't see me out here thugging with them. I fuck with them, but I don't thug with them. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And you get to thugging with them, they forget that you damn near 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm never trying to let no young cats forget how old I am. I earned this salt and pepper. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, Jim. I think Jim like a year older than me. So, and he from New York. Maybe he don't see it like that. They all about being lit in New York. It's like, bro, shh, you better, you better. It ain't about being lit no more. It's about being a pilot. That pilot light. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta have that little, what I'm saying, that little blaze. You still like, still got a fire, you know, still got a flame, but you ain't lit. You know what I mean? Like you ain't all the way lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you wick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's what I be on, but I don't know. Maybe Jim Jones different, but I believe Nas on that. Nas on what I'm saying. I think Nas is on that. Like Nas trying to inspire and influence the parents. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, that's his core audience. And if the young cats feel it, and listen to it, and hear it, then that's you know what I'm saying? Like you did more than your job. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm just throwing this out there, man. Signing off for the night one.